Okay, happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm Karen Orlowski. I live outside of Atlanta, just north of Atlanta, and we are so excited to have you join us tonight and take time out of your busy schedule to learn a little bit more about what several of us do in our health club, in our community. I have been a part of this community for 18, almost 19 years that you're going to learn a little bit more about, and I am super excited for you to learn more. My friend Sharon, who has been with the company for, gosh, I don't even know, is it 23 years? 23 years, which is crazy. Yeah, has just been one of my mentors and is just one of the best people. You're absolutely going to love her. So I'm so excited for her to do the presentation. And then at the end, we can answer a few questions. So if you guys do have questions, either write them down or just kind of hold them to the end.
Thanks, Karen. Yeah, it's been a real pleasure to work with Karen. How long have you been doing this, Karen?
Gosh, taking it for almost 20, it'll be 20 years in May, and it's almost 19 years doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you make really good friends through this, and it's one of the best benefits. So my name is Sharon Farrar. I live in Jacksonville, Florida now. And I have been taking Juice Plus and sharing it for about 23, 24 years. So I'm going to share with you why I love Juice Plus and the company. Many of you probably already know about Juice Plus, but you might not know about the company behind it and also just the opportunity. And maybe it's not for you personally, but maybe you know people who want to create an income stream secondary to what they're doing, because this is not difficult to share throughout the day. When I first heard about Juice Plus, I was sickly. I had allergies, and my mom's on here. She can testify that I used to have to stop off the side of the road on a 3-hour drive to her house. And then by the time I got there, it was like, okay, did you clean the house? Because my allergies are going to go wild. And I had to take a nap when I got there, before I left, all this stuff. So I was not in the greatest condition, even though I was, quote, skinny. I wasn't eating properly. And a friend of mine introduced me to Juice Plus, which totally took me on a better track to better health. And I'm going to share with you just some pictures. I was also a high school guidance counselor at the time. And I wasn't really looking for another job or anything. I was pretty happy with what I was doing. I had just got a second master's degree. So here are some pictures of how unhealthy I've looked. Some people have not seen these pictures. So I was pregnant in the picture. Karen's making a big face at that picture on the top left. And I was thoroughly inflamed besides pregnant. I'm happy to say that after the first child, I learned about Juice Plus and had it for my second and my third child, who's not pictured here. She was born at age 40 when I was 40. But Juice Plus has helped our family so much throughout the years. And I'm not going to go into too much of that because this is more about the business and the company behind Juice Plus, but it has really kept us healthy and has helped me have healthy pregnancies as well. But as you can see, I had 2 small boys, and I had just had to take a couple years off to help raise them after being a guidance counselor for a couple years. And I was just sharing Juice Plus a little bit. And over time, though, it became something I became very passionate about. And I thought, I have 2 master's degrees. Why don't I have one in nutrition? This is all very interesting information, and doctors are recommending it. People wanted it. People were getting better with it. So I thought, this is pretty cool. I think I might want to stay home with my kids, even after one of them had gone off to preschool and the other one was going to go off to kindergarten. I was like, oh, I don't want to go back to work, even though I had my perfect job before that. So that's a little bit about my journey. And it wasn't like I wasn't busy. I still had those 2 babies to juggle, and I was able to share Juice Plus along the way. Well, Juice Plus, if you're looking at it right now as a potential thing to just kind of invest a little bit of time, a little bit of effort into, it can pay off for you into the future. For me, it has replaced my income. It has replaced my husband's income. And it's also paying all the bills at our house and our medical, dental, orthodontic, college tuition reimbursement, and I could go on and on. So Juice Plus, the right company, They really know how to treat the people who are committed to building. And we have the support, like all of us on here, many of us are support for each other. Whether we are in the same team or not, we all support. It's one team, one mission. The right product, this is the right product. We'll go into that in a second, and the right time. People need extra income. I know for me, when I go to the store and I'm looking at like a price of something, it's definitely a dollar or two more for each thing. It's like $7 an item now, when it used to be maybe $5. And I was like, oh my goodness. Well, Jay Martin was a visionary. He was a high school teacher, and he decided to go out on his own and become an entrepreneur. And he created our business of 50 years ago, which started off with smoke detectors. Okay. So every home now has a smoke detector, and he created a distribution company. So we distributed smoke detectors, then later water filters and air filters, which people are now very familiar with. So he's always on the cutting edge of what was an innovative thing. And then it came Juice Plus. They were looking at juicers and decided Juice Plus would be better. It'd be easier. It'd be something people could keep up with as a daily habit. And I know for me, whatever you can have as a daily habit, that's going to actually help predict your health for sure, your optimal health. So I'm so glad that they went with Juice Plus, which is based on like pulverizing and juicing model, and was able to become then the Juice Plus company because it became such a top seller. We now have a new CEO, and he's really, really good. We are so excited. I think it is the right time for anyone to sign up. There's so many incentives that Travis Garza has given us, and also he is bringing us into this futuristic time where we need to get our name brand out more. So he's really all about innovation, expansion, and keeping up with our long-term stability. So we've been around for 50 years. Juice Plus is in 25 plus countries. Over 8,000 healthcare professionals recommend Juice Plus. The company has done $16 billion in sales. There's over 100,000 global partners, and also I think that's 4 million participants in Juice Plus. And some of those are getting their Juice Plus for free for their children. I know that with the Children's Health Study. I just want to say that the entry level to become a virtual franchisee within this company, that's a $16 billion company, very minimal. So it's pretty amazing that you're able to do that. And as a high school guidance counselor, or I used to work in insurance or whatever, I never was as excited to build their business as I was mine. I loved building my business. And, that's something that's yours, and it's something you can work on as much or as little as you want to into the future. Well, if we didn't have Juice Plus, we wouldn't have the Superstar. Our business model is great, but we really had to have a product that 75% of the population orders, whether they are a partner or not. It's that good that people out in the world want Juice Plus. They want to have better health. They want to have quality of life. And I know when I first started, Paul Zane Pilzer said this is the next $1 trillion industry, and it's pushed by baby boomers to have that quality of life. And that is what we've seen happen. People love the idea of having something simple, concentrated, a way to get more plants in their diet. And now you can see in the grocery store, there's green juices and all types of things where when I first started, kale was not even an option to buy. It was on the lining of the salad bar. So times have changed, and Juice Plus, the company, is keeping up with that. And I live off of the complete shake every day, and maybe twice a day. This is another way to get more plants in your diet, and it's macronutrition, where it's like, what's my next meal? Oh, this is one of the healthiest meals you can have. Keeps your blood sugar stable, keeps fiber in your system so you can keep things moving. And now we have a new smoothie mix called Fruit Fusion, which is actually very good with high level of protein and less carbohydrates. So it's for, and all of the shakes are really good. I've been putting this into my coffee to make sure that I get that as well, because it also helps with collagen, which is good when you're getting older. So we also have the amazing Tower Garden. We also have a home version that is not pictured here, but the Tower Garden was a huge innovation and it continues to grow in our business because people want to have a little more control over what they're spending, but also whether or not they're going to have fresh vegetables, herbs, things like that. And you can have vine ripened whole food nutrition on the vine without herbicides, pesticides. It's really easy. It's hydroponic and aeroponic and it works. So a lot of people are really wanting to garden. This is an easy, simple solution. People love it. You post this picture on the internet, on Facebook or Instagram, people are like, wait a second, how do you do that? Where'd you get that? And they just want to know, it's a big attractor. Well, I'm going to show you a little video because one of the things people really love is that our Juice Plus comes farm to capsule. It's a proprietary process that's really quick. They do not kill the enzymes and they're able to maintain the fruits, vegetables, berries. They use the leaves, the seeds, the peels, so that it is even more powerful than just eating a fruit or vegetable that may have been picked off a vine 2 weeks ago that you might get in a store. This is taken right at the farm and processed. So I'm going to show you a quick video here.
This farm isn't just any farm. It grows for Juice Plus. Juice Plus is farm-to-capsule nutrition made from 30 different non-GMO fruits, vegetables, and berries. Harvested at peak goodness to make nutrient-rich plant powders in convenient capsules. Clinically proven for over 20 years to support your wellness. It makes it easy to help bridge the gap between what you should eat and do eat. Fruits and vegetables are always on the table with Juice Plus. Juice Plus. Goodness is our natural state. This farm isn't
Sorry, guys.
nutrition made
knew that
from
was
30
gonna
different
happen.
non-GMO fruits, vegetables, and berries.
Oh boy.
Harvested at peak goodness to make nutrient-rich plant powder.
It's the only problem with having a video there. We were working on that earlier, but I had to get out. Okay. Heading back to that presentation. Let's see. Okay, and then I wanted to show you guys that I was able to go to the farm myself in Chicago. There's a number of farms, and this one is in Chicago, and I was absolutely amazed by the pumpkins that were on the conveyor belt, and that is in the complete shake. And that, like I said, they use the whole product. Look at that stem. I'm like, you're gonna put the stem in there? They're like, yes, there's nutrients in the stem, there's nutrients in the skin. So pretty amazing. And then I was able to visit one of the kale fields as well. It's just unbelievable. So the quality of Juice Plus is really there. With supplements of any kind or food, there are not very many checks and balances. FDA approves or disapproves of medicine. They don't approve or disapprove of supplements or food. Our product, you might say, supplements what you're eating or not eating, but also it has a food label. So it kind of falls in both categories that are not really approved or disapproved from the FDA. So you want to know for any supplements that you're using that it actually has no herbicides, pesticides, heavy metals, mold, bacteria, and we have a third party that comes in and tests for that. And then you want to know that it works. Well, our Juice Plus product has been clinically researched, and there's now 48 studies using Juice Plus on humans, where sometimes people say they have research, but it's on some element of what their product is, maybe a berry or an orange or whatever. And they say, oh, the orange does this, therefore our product does that. Our product has been tested at major universities and medical centers, published in major journals like the the American College of Cardiology, and all these different journals that you see in front of us. And Dr. Richard Du Bois, who was an infectious disease doctor, is known for this quote: "There's nothing available anywhere else in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what these capsules do in the human body." So it's pretty amazing. Well, what about our business model? Our business model is a hybrid of a lot of things. Okay, a lot of good things. So it's direct sales. So it's person to person, heart to heart, our company president says, heart to heart, where you're sharing your own wellness experience or you're sharing what made sense to you. you know? For me, it made sense to me because I was not eating healthy. Vitamins made me nauseous. And I said, all right. And I tried it and it was working. So it's kind of a friend to friend personal way of sharing. And then franchising, it's part franchise because the company does everything for us as far as materials and things like that, and processing and shipping and all these things. And we're all sharing the same things, the same kind of videos, the pamphlets, whatever that they've provided. So it's a franchise system. And really our steps are share why you love Juice Plus or why it made sense to you, share some kind of education, and then follow up. That's part of our system. And then networking, you know, as you meet people, we all have about 700 people that we know. And so it's just over time sharing with them. If it fits, you know, what's going on in their life, then you share with them Juice Plus or the Tower Garden or the business. And that's how that works. So everybody's got, you know, their own network of people. I can't access your network of people. That's why we need more boots on the ground. We need more people touching other people's lives because it's in line with our mission. Our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. So we need more people sharing, okay? You've all got that ability, just like sharing a good thing. Like I love the Roomba, I love Siri on my iPhone. You know, I always share those. I love pickleball now. So I'm always sharing these things. I'm not getting paid for them, but with Juice Plus, you can get paid. All right. So that's part of network marketing. And then and also with network marketing, you can have a team. You know, you can just get customers if you want, but you can also have a team and benefit. Just like a bank manager would benefit if the bank is doing well, they might get an offset percentage. Same happens with our paychecks. Traditional business or corporate, we get a benefits package when we reach a couple of the top levels in our compensation plan. We're able to have healthcare benefits, medical, dental, orthodontic, life, all those different things that I was able to get in the hospital system when I worked for them, or the education system when I worked for them. So it's just like that, even though I'm at home, which always amazed me. I could be home creating a significant income just by sharing and, you know, putting some effort into it, where I did not have to go to a building and trade time for money. That's the other thing, is that there's a lot more leverage in our business model where you don't have to trade a lot of time for money and you have a flexible lifestyle. And then affiliates like the idea of just being able to share, and they can also use our business model to share what their favorite thing is with Juice Plus. Here's my favorite bullet points that I have made over the years, and I'm going to run through them. On the left top quadrant is all about the product. The product is the largest selling nutritional product in a capsule in the world, and it's the most researched of its kind. It has a food label. It is not a vitamin. It is a food that has many vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, and vegan. All of our products. It's NSF certified, which is the not-for-profit agency I mentioned about checking our products so that they're safe, so that everything that's on the label is in the product and in the product is on the label. And so they're really good at that. It's kind of like our own FDA going in and checking, but they are not for profit. They're not to be bought by anybody. And so NSF certification is a big time certification. NSF Sport is big time certification where Olympic athletes can use it, football players, you know, all the people that need to make sure that their different things that they're ingesting are safe and don't have any extra things. Children can get Juice Plus for free, ages 4 years up to 26 now. And that's huge. It used to be a 4-year limitation. It used to have a little bit about college if they were older. Now it's all the way up to 26 with not those limitations. And then doctors, thousands of doctors recommend it because there's research, because of food, and they love the idea of their patients having their children get it free. A couple of my pediatricians recommend it. Small product line. I love that we're talking about plants mostly. When we're talking about Juice Plus. So either the Tower Garden, you're growing plants in a healthier way, or you're taking in plants with the fruits, vegetables, berries, and Omega blend, or the shake, you're getting more plants. So it's all about plants. You don't have to talk about toilet paper, Omega, you know, oils, and all these other different things. It's just all about getting more plants in your diet. So we have a small product line or a narrow product focus. Juice Plus is consumable. So once people understand that they don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, hardly anyone eats the right amount, then they have an experience with Juice Plus, they continue to reorder. And a lot of our customers are on automatic reorder. We, of course, move their orders around to fit their inventory. And so it's consumable, meaning once you have already gotten them on Juice Plus, most likely they're going to order every 4 months, which is what's happened with me. So I have customers from 24 years ago or 23. I have customers from 10 years ago. I have customers from 5 years ago. And so over time, you have a great number of customers, but also you have team members, people who want to share with other people, and they become part of your community. So there's a lot of leverage of time when you also have people out sharing your same message. And that is something where our team helps to train up those people. And you are able to have people in New York, sharing Juice Plus, or in New Smyrna Beach sharing Juice Plus, or in Jacksonville or Georgia, or anywhere, and they might be on your team, and you're going to get that offset. And that is a leverage of time and effort for you. And we are part of the wellness industry, which continues to grow. People want to be well. They want to be on the prevention side. They don't want to be on the treatment side, especially when they realize that you can be on the prevention side and have such more quality of life. It's $52 to have a virtual franchise in a $16 billion company, which I find amazing. Right now it's $10, believe it or not. Our company has come out with that incentive. And once you get about 3 customers, you actually get a box of $100 worth of free samples of all of our different products. So the company is absolutely amazing, coming up with things that get us excited every day. We're mission driven about the mission, like I said, of inspiring healthy living around the world. This is not a buyer's club where you have to buy up everything to get your promotions, where you have a lot of stress and you have inventory, things like that. There's no monthly purchase that needs to happen. So all those things usually people are concerned about, and we don't have that. This is really a awesome business that you could do as much or as little as you want. Once you reach a commission level, which there are times of getting to the first commission level, the second, etc., the company even allows you to restart if you've missed those. And so you can get to different commission levels. And once you do, they are permanent. Okay. And then there's that benefits package I mentioned. So you can get customers. What I recommend is you get customers. My mom was one of my first customers. So funny that she's on here tonight. And my mother-in-law was, my sister was, my sister-in-law's mother-in-law. So I got, a handful of family customers. And then I was working at a high school and I got customers there. My husband was working at a different high school. I got customers there. So I had a really good customer base, but I also then had a person that got really excited and said, well, I want to share with other people. How do I offset my cost? And I said, get about 5 for you to offset your costs. She's like, I'm going to get 10. So she went out and shared with the world, and she was so excited that she got me even more excited. And we continued to just build over the years, and it's been so much fun. So you can have customers, you can have team, both are a lot of fun to have, and you can make a really good income, whether you want to do a little bit or a lot, and it can range in your amount of income. All right. And so you make sales profit, you make commissions, you make performance bonuses, you make title rewards along the way as you're getting to different commission positions. And I mentioned already the benefits package. My mom and I, this is all about my mom tonight. We just went down to see our tax person, because there are some awesome advantages to home-based businesses. That is one of the biggest advantages of having a home-based business. You do not want to be a salaried employee without having a home-based business, because you can offset a lot of the taxes that you are paying in by making deductions of even things that you use every day, but you're using for your side business. Okay, so like your cell phone, your internet, your printer, things like that. Or the actual expenses that you might have. Say you bought a tower garden, you can write that off, so different realized actual expenses or other expenses that are just your normal expenses, but now you're able to write them off. So I've heard people in direct sales doing a presentation about taxes, saying it's about $500 a month that you can save or realize by having a small business. All right. And so what would you use some extra income for? Like if $1,000 extra came into your bank account a month, what would you use it for? Would you go on a awesome trips, or pay off some debt, pay for children's special school or therapies, or somebody's paying for homeschooling curriculum that I talked to the other day? Get a different house, get a beach condo, you know, there's all kinds of things that you can do, or just lighten the load, you know, on the family. Sometimes people want their spouse to not be as stressed. And so there's all different ways. And I love that they have this picture of the personal trainer here. What I see when, say, a personal trainer is working, if somebody stands them up, they're still at the gym, right? They are trading time for money. They're going there, they're spending their time, they're waiting for that person so that they can then make their income. A personal trainer can actually share Juice Plus and not have to be somewhere, but they can also share Juice Plus. And if they are there without their current client, they can be texting and sending videos and talking to other people. So I love that you can share Juice Plus on the run. That is the way I do my business, on the run. So a little bit of intentionality, a little bit of extra knowledge and resources at your fingertips, and you're able to build your own business. And it can be anything from a car payment on up. And so that's for you to decide, you know, what would you like? For my husband and I, we were able to make some decisions for him to use or to leave a pension paying job as a school teacher that he was a little bit, you know, not as happy as he would be at this church job that had everything that he loved as a musician. He was able to transition. Sometimes it's like, okay, I'm going to be able to make decisions that are just better for us because we have that extra income or different income. And also it could be a good retirement plan. So that's what we are doing. We're building for our retirement through this as well. And so it can be anything, and it can be passed down to your children. Speaking of which, here are mine, and these are our Juice Plus children. My son and daughter-in-law in the middle, my mom doesn't even know this, are now together in Hawaii. And one of the first things, they're attacking their nutrition by having shakes every day. So my son's like, well, how do I do this or that? And so I was happy to tell him. So Juice Plus has been great for our whole family, whether it was the actual products or the business that has allowed us to be home with our children all these years. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I hope that it's something that you might entertain for yourself, and we're going to stay on and answer any questions. Karen, any last words? And then you could turn off the recording.
Not so much. The only thing I will tell you is that, you know, this is not what I learned in school. You know, you go to college and they teach you to go to work for somebody. So when this business was introduced to me, I didn't really fully understand it. I don't know that I really trusted it, but it has given me so much freedom, time freedom, especially. Both of my parents are now gone, but guess what? I got to spend time with them, you know, when they were, you know, sick and before they passed away. I was able to spend time with my kids, be homeroom mom, go on all the field trips. I mean, it's just given me time that I never would have had if I was working full time. So
I agree.
okay, I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. We're going to be sharing this because I know that I had a couple of people who weren't able to hop on. And but if you guys have any questions, we're going to answer those now. Let me stop the recording.